Right, so I remember the times when I was running without a GPS watch. Just time on the screen and nothing else. These days, there are so many things that we can see and check, and honestly, I don't even know how we managed in the past without knowing pace and distance and these things. Running without a GPS is like dating a girl, but you've never seen her and you are always blindfolded. But there is so much data that you can display on your watch while running, and you can also set up multiple screens. So you can then flick through all these screens to see the data that you need, or set up a different screen for all different types of runs. So I'll show you what data I display on my watch for all my different types of runs, from easy days to workouts to long days in the mountains. For easy runs, I don't really care about data. I have a plan for the distance that I want to do, but pace doesn't really matter at all. So on my watch, I have time, distance, pace and average pace. And sometimes I would have a quick look on my watch to check the average pace, but that's just basically to control if how I'm feeling is actually what my watch tells me. For workouts, I count a lot on my watch. I always create a workout on Garmin Connect and upload it to my watch. So you don't have to remember the workout or press any buttons or worry about anything while running. The watch then vibrates and automatically laps before and after each rep and rest period. If you don't know what a lap is, it's basically breaking up the run into smaller sections or laps. You can then get data for each specific lap, like time and pace and distance. And that is basically what a workout is. It's a bunch of rep and recovery laps. This also makes it so much easier to then analyze the workout on Garmin Connect afterwards, because you can see all the data for all the individual reps and recovery periods. For workouts, I have a different screen. So this is for things like 400-meter repeats on the track or longer tempo sessions on the road. And there are a lot of things going on. The warm-up and all the repetitions and recovery periods. So to have a workout saved on my watch helps a lot. The data displayed on my watch is lap time, lap pace, lap distance, heart rate and last lap time. Pace is very important when doing workouts. So I want to see the pace of the specific rep to make sure that I'm hitting the right pace. If I'm doing a 30-minute tempo session or 2-kilometer repeats, I also want to see the time and the distance while doing the rep. And for the rest periods, you can see how much time you have left and be ready for when you have to hit the gas again. Last lap time is mainly for when I'm doing short reps like 400 meters. In the recovery lap, you can then see the time of the previous lap, which is the actual 400 meters. These reps are so short that you cannot really check or adjust the pace during the rep. So during the recovery period, you can then see the time and decide if you should go faster or slower in the following reps. Heart rate is just there for shits and giggles, basically. Well, for me that is. I know that a lot of people really check and control heart rate and base a lot of their runs and reps on that, but I never do. For me, it's all about pace and feel on all of my runs. For long runs, I just use the screens that I already have. If it's going to be a steady pace long run, I just use the first screen with time and distance and pace, and I just make sure that my average pace stays right at the pace that I plan to do the long run at. If I'm doing some marathon pace blocks within a long run, I use the workout screen. So I create a workout on Garmin Connect and my watch automatically laps all the marathon pace and recovery blocks. So while I'm busy doing the marathon pace blocks, I can exactly see the pace I'm doing for that specific block, and I can make sure that I'm hitting the paces that I'm supposed to hit. And then on to trail runs in the mountains. And this is the main reason why I need a watch with full topo maps, and I have the Garmin Forerunner 945. So I always create a course and upload it to my watch. And during the run, the watch will navigate you turn by turn with really nice and detailed maps. So for the majority of my runs in the mountains, I have it on this screen, and it's almost impossible to miss a turn and get lost. My watch has an awesome feature called Climb Pro. So if you upload a course to your watch, all the details about all the climbs are saved and displayed here. And Climb Pro has its own screen. Here you can see how long it is till the next climb starts, and once you start the climb you can see how long it is, the profile and all the elevation details. And as you progress on the climb you know exactly how far and how much elevation gain you have left till you reach the top. This is really awesome for trail races because you can pace yourself so much better and know if it's worth it to get out your hiking poles according to the length and steepness of the climb. So during long runs in the mountains I'm just switching between the maps and Climb Pro screens the whole time basically. And lastly, I just have a screen that shows the current time, how much battery my watch has left, if I need to charge it during a very long run in the mountains, and how much elevation gain I've done up to that point, just to compare it to the total elevation that I will do for the whole run. So you can see how useful it is to have all these different types of screens set up for all your different runs. You can then easily switch between all the screens to see the data that you need. It's also better to not have too much data on one screen, so rather set up multiple screens and scroll through them. You just want to have a quick look at your watch to get the data you need. You don't want to search for data and get confused when you have 7 different data points on your watch. So spend some time and figure out what your watch can actually do and set it up according to your needs. But data will only help you. It's not the thing that'll actually make you run faster. So concentrate more on the pain you dish out to your legs in training and less how sexy the data looks. And in the end, just go out and smash as hard as you can